I'm making an action movie. But this isn't just any action movie. This is to help my buddy Emil propose to his girlfriend. And we have less than 2 weeks to pull this whole thing off, or else the relationship might end up in flames. This is my friend Emil, and for as long as I've known him, he's dreamed of being an action movie star. Now, in just 2 weeks, he's planning to propose to his girlfriend, Jess. Emil wants this to be the most unforgettable proposal of all time, so we came up with a crazy idea. We're gonna make a fake action movie trailer starring Emil and secretly play it in a theater for Jess, surrounded by their friends and family. Which means I only have 2 weeks to make a trailer we're saying yes to. Well, she'll say yes because of Emil, but you know what I mean. And since Emil and I are gonna be playing the leads, we both need to become action movie stars.
Oh, I did it.
A big part of the trailer is gonna be fighting, so Emil and I took a visit to our friend Daniel Ma to teach us how to fight like true action stars. He and his team, Marshall Club, did the stunt choreography for Everything Everywhere All at Once.
Wow, that was really good.
And he's gonna teach us how to fight specifically for movies. You okay?
Yeah.
I'm so sorry, you good?
Okay. Yep, we're good.
First, we had to learn how to punch each other. Not actually, but just on camera. And Daniel had some great advice.
The benefit of shooting on cameras, we don't actually need to hit each other. If the intent is there and I react appropriately, then it looks real.
It was time to try things out.
Did that look believable?
Time to see if this will work for our trailer.
One, action! Excellent.
Oh yeah. Now that we've mastered punching, it's time to learn how to kick each other. Again, not for real, just for camera.
Whoa. That's a lot of moving legs.
But it turns out we were both naturals.
They make my job really easy.
Now it's time to put together what we learned and see if we can make a cool looking fight.
You're going down.
Fight.
It turned out awesome. And now it's time to ask Daniel the most important question of the day.
So, do you think we're ready to be action stars?
No, I don't. This takes years to perfect.
But you give us approval that we look kind of like stuntmen.
Sure, let's go with that.
Okay.
I'll take that. Yeah, that's good.
That's actually better than I thought.
Up next, stunt driving. The trailer's gonna have a sick driving sequence, so we need to make sure it's believable. To do that, I need to learn to stunt drive like a pro. Yeah, so I've got to learn to do that.
And give it a try?
Yeah, let's do it.
Awesome.
First up, I've got to learn to skid into a stop. And if I hit these cones, I fail, just like this guy. I felt pretty confident going into this. How hard could it be?
Lock it up. All right.
We're off to a pretty rough start. But after a few more tries, I got the hang of it.
Lock it up. Nice. Nice.
Now it's time to learn how to do a 180 drift.
Most people think when you're throwing a car with that much rotation, you need to crank the wheel. It's the exact opposite. This car only needs... Wow.
Now it's my turn. This one I've definitely got.
Lock it up.
Or maybe not.
All right, don't move. One thing, for some reason, you weirdly kung fu the grip.
yeah.
Never do that.
Okay.
It'll literally snap in your wrist.
Oh,
Yeah, okay.
I only had one more try to get this right.
If you could measure my adrenaline, I'm at like 120 right now.
Lock it up. Look at that!
Me and the car just bonded.
Now that I've learned stunt driving, it was time to go meet Emil at the gun range. This is Taron Butler, and he's best known for training Keanu Reeves in the John Wick movies. He's so good that any actor who wants to be an action movie star comes and learns from him.
Taron Butler with the details.
I was super nervous going in, so I was off to a pretty rough start. Meanwhile, Emil was doing a whole lot better.
Perfect.
Zach, I don't know if you heard that. It was perfect.
Karen was harder on me, just saying.
Do it again. Do it again. One more time. Not sure if I like that one. Thank you, Max, for coming out of nowhere.
Did you see that one? Jared.
It's finally time for the official gun course, and Taron was gonna show us what it should look like. That's crazy. Oh man. I'm up first. This is honestly getting embarrassing at this point.
Oh, you got the far one.
Dude, my hands are getting sore. And Emil was, of course, doing a lot better.
First day, that was really good.
It was finally time to ask Taryn if he thought we had what it takes.
Do you think we can be action movie stars now?
I think a couple more sessions is in there. Okay. You gotta come back for chapter 2 though.
Okay, we'll be back for chapter 2.
I totally did that on purpose, by the way.
Emotional damage.
You gotta come back for chapter 2.
Now that we were fully trained action movie stars, it's time to make the actual trailer. And it was so much fun. Emil has always wanted to be an action movie star since he was a kid, and it was so cool watching him get to live that dream. It was also awesome that all these people came out here to support him in making the coolest proposal of all time.
I hope she says yes.
With that wrapped up, it's time to grab the ring.
All right, here we go. When did you know you wanted to get engaged?
About like 6 months ago. I feel like it's time, you know, like some point you just realize you're way too lucky to be with this person to not get married to that person. Yeah. Can't let that slip by.
Yeah.
Once we got to the jewelry store, we found the perfect ring right away.
That's huge.
Is that the one?
Yeah. This is crazy.
Now that we got a finished trailer and a ring, it's time for the big proposal. But there was one small problem. Where were we gonna show it? Well, it turns out IMAX was kind enough to let us do it at their actual headquarters, which meant Emil's proposal trailer was now premiering on an IMAX screen.
We just got to the theater. I am getting so nervous for Emil. I feel like he's probably freaking out.
Here's the plan. We filled the theater with Emil and Jess's friends and family so they could be there for this big moment. To keep the surprise, Emil would show up late, so the lights were already down when Jess walked in. There are so many moving pieces and everything has to go perfectly or this surprise is gonna be ruined. We managed to get Jess into the theater without her recognizing anyone and started playing a few normal trailers. But soon, I gave Emil the signal that it was go time. And while Emil was getting into costume, the trailer began to play.
I need to know that you're the right man for this. A man only has so much time in his life. It's up to him what he chooses to do with that time. This choice doesn't come lightly.
So far, Jess had no idea what she was watching.
Become more and lay down your life. So I'll ask you one more time.
But then,
you sure you're ready for this?
It was time for the big reveal.
I'm sure I'm ready. The only question is, are you?
I need a favor. What do you need? Zach, he has the ring.
What can Jess give you that I can't?
Cuddles?
Besides that.
Companionship?
What else? What else?
Home-cooked dinners?
I make a killer spaghetti. You know it. You had it. You ate it, and you said you liked it. Were you lying? I taught you my tricks, and you're gonna do this to me? Fall in love? You can't commit to YouTube and Jess, so pick one.
People have jobs and wives all the time, Zach. This is not a mutually exclusive situation.
You were in my inner circle.
I can still work for you.
I gave you followers.
I can still make magic with you, Zach.
I even made
We
this
can
proposal.
still do this.
I taught you my tricks.
And that was your biggest mistake.
Hey, are you okay?
Sorry. I gotta propose.
my car.
Inside of the theater, things were going perfect, but outside, things weren't going to plan.
I actually really need a pee.
Emil was behind schedule, and he had less than 30 seconds to get into his position, or else he might miss the big moment.
Yeah.
It's over, Emil. You're mine.
Actually, I'm about to belong to someone else. It's called work-life balance.
You might have stopped me, but try stopping this.
So, hand me the rocket launcher. I don't get paid enough for this.
As the trailer ended, I had no idea if he had made it in time. If he wasn't ready, the entire plan might have just fallen apart. And then, this happened.
Jess, I made it.
This is unreal.
I love you. And I want to spend the rest of my life with you. So I have one question to ask. Jess,
Oh my goodness.
will you marry me?
She said yes. I couldn't be happier for them. I've loved filmmaking my entire life. I believe that movies have this special power to speak to us emotionally and bring people together. And it's that love for movies that's driven a lot of what I do. Making videos that inspire joy, curiosity, and wonder, or just making somebody's day just a little bit better. There you go. So to see something that I've worked on have such a positive impact and be such a big moment in Jess and Emil's lives really means the world to me. I'm so happy for them. Congratulations, guys.